Kentucky Congressman and Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, James Comer, joins me. Chairman, so here we go, 24 days into the shutdown, no end in sight. What are you hearing on the Hill?
Well, I think the Democrats who are in competitive districts are starting to sweat. They're panicking. They're trying to beg and plead with Democrat leadership, with Hakeem Jeffries and his crew to try to come to some type of consensus. And, you know, at the end of the day, the Democrats in the House had an opportunity to vote to keep the government open. They voted against it, all but one. Now the bill's in the Senate. The Senate Democrats, Chuck Schumer, he has to vote to keep it closed down because Ocasio-Cortez could primary him and beat him. So, you know, we're being held up by the far left wing of the Democrat Party. They're doing everything that the Democrats used to criticize Republicans for, you know, trying to keep the government open and keep the federal employees paid and keep the welfare benefits flowing. But at the end of the day, it's the Democrats who are holding up because they want more money. You know, a $2 or $3 trillion deficit's not enough for the Democrats in Congress. They want $4 or $5 trillion.
In wanting more money, what else are they asking for? What is their big, where are they stuck here on this?
Well, then, you know, the talking point is Obamacare. They created Obamacare. The American people are now seeing that Obamacare was never sustainable. Obamacare was always going to cost the people that had health care and the people who do pay a significant amount of taxes, it was always going to cost them more. And we've created a terrible situation in our healthcare industry. Our healthcare industry is broken. We don't have enough people on private healthcare. Private health insurance companies are jacking rates up because of the number of people who are on Medicaid and other types of government programs who don't pay anything for health insurance. And we've just got a system that's completely broken. And the Democrats want to solve the problem like they solve every other problem, and that's just print more money, borrow more money from China, and throw more money at the problem, and that's not going to solve the problem. We need to have substantive discussions and conversations in Congress about how to fix the healthcare system that the Democrats broke, but we can't do that when we're not in session with the government being shut down.
I do want to play this clip here. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, he held a press conference about the shutdown, and here is part of what he had to say.
We've made clear we will not support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of the American people. We've been saying that for 6 weeks. We have not moved off of our position. We need House Republicans to come back to Washington, D.C. End your 4-week vacation. Enough already. We as Democrats, House Democrats, Senate Democrats, are ready to sit down anytime, any place with anyone here at the Capitol or over at the White House to negotiate a bipartisan agreement, reopen the government so we can pay our hard-working federal employees, while at the same time, we need to decisively address the Republican health care crisis.
At the same time, address the health care crisis while keeping the government closed. Chairman, your reaction?
Look, I think President Trump was right when he was talking about the IQ levels of Hakeem Jeffries. At the end of the day, he voted to shut the government down. That's what he voted to do. Now, they have broken the healthcare system in America, and he talks about making healthcare affordable. Their plan only made healthcare affordable for half of America. The other half who has to pay outrageous insurance premiums to prop up the half that gets health care either free through Medicaid or propped up through Obamacare subsidies. And I want to make health care affordable for everyone, but the Democrats only represent a certain segment of the population, and that's the people that they represent. When he says we're on vacation, I'm in Danville, Kentucky right now, 2 hours from my house. I mean, we're out working, meeting with people that create jobs and pay taxes to send to Washington. I don't know, what the people in their districts do, but our people want government out of the way. I mean, there's a role for government. It's a limited role, but the Democrats want government to solve all the problems. They want to keep spending $3 or $4 trillion a year more than we take in, and that's not sustainable. So the Democrats aren't being realistic in their demands, and they're hurting their people, the government employees, the people that need government to survive by keeping this government shut down. And I don't think the American people are buying that this is anything other than a Democrat shutdown.
Right. Well, quick prediction here. When do you foresee the government reopening? I heard Senator Eric Schmidt was thinking maybe November 1st when the new price plans for Obamacare come out. What say you?
I think it's going to be a while. I think we're another week or two away. I don't see any progress. I was in Washington this week, met with House leadership. There's no progress. When, again, Hakeem Jeffries doesn't even have a seat at the table. We've already passed the bill out of the House. It's in the Senate. You've got a few sensible senators like Fetterman over there on the Democrat side, and two Democrats from Georgia that are scared to death for their life that voted to reopen the government. It's still not enough. And that's unfortunate. Until the Democrats get serious about keeping the government open and trying to play a role in governing and getting the backs of all the taxpayers, not just a select few, I think we're going to be shut down for a while.
Well, I got to tell you, Congressman, it's pretty quiet here in D.C. this Friday. Okay, well, Chairman James Comer, thank you.
People think news just happens. It doesn't. It happens because there's someone there to capture the moment, to explain it and share it. That's my job. I go where news breaks and give you the facts. Join me for The Record on Newsmax.